I never heard in social media somebody say, I broke my truck, first load as an owner operator. And if it is, please share it with me. So this is a story that I'm going to be sharing with you all. Stay tuned. As you heard, as you've seen of the title, before I begin the story, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, like button, and the notification button so that we can get notified when I upload a new video. So let's begin this story. This is one of the wildest stories you ever hear, probably. Go grab your popcorn and hear the craziest and the saddest thing ever happened in the trucking business, okay? I went ahead, got my license. Give you a little summary here. About a year and a half, 2 years ago almost. When I went and worked as a company driver for about a year and 2 months to get the experience, knowing that I'm gonna become an owner operator all along. So went ahead and get a used truck, a working used truck that I know of, that I've been following it for the last 8 months, not knowing that truck. I never had any breaking down, okay? Bought it, quit the job, waited a month for the process to go through. I think that was a mistake that I made a little bit. I should have waited maybe, a week or two before everything, then give them a notice. But I didn't. Nice I am, so I like to give them 2 to 3 weeks notice, the company that I was working with. So, to make the story short, the truck got ready, then I went, registered with the company, gave me my plate and everything. So my first load supposed to be from Edmonton to Calgary, bobtailing, and then grab a load that going to Montreal. But unfortunately, the load, when I get to Calgary, they say, hey, this load is canceled. So the company already had a plan for me that to go from Calgary straight to Montreal with a load and bring a load from Quebec coming back to Edmonton. But unfortunately, since the load is being canceled, so the dispatch said, hey, it's going to be still worth it for you to go because it's a good load coming out from Quebec. Was a little bit of wide load. But anyway, in case you don't know what kind of truck that I had, it was 2008 International ProStar CUMMINS 525. So heavy spec. So went ahead, hit the Montreal, grabbed my trailer from Quebec and the load at the same time. Hit the road, slept my first day because there was so much hours was lost from driving, so I ended up sleeping at the border of Ottawa. Unfortunately, this is so weird. My trailer break down in Ottawa, so it was early. So trying to fix it myself was impossible. Just called in for service road. They came and fixed it. That's the expenses of the company. So then I went ahead and went on my road on the way to the Edmonton. When I drove, I think about 700 kilometers. Well, no, 600 kilometers, I think. Something like that. The trailer break down again. What a bad luck, right? How you say, something is wrong with this guy, man. Something wrong today. So, the trailer break down again. It's a minor repair. So the compressor itself was not holding the air properly, so I was losing some sort of an air. So I have to come at the back here because at the front was very noisy. So let me continue the story here. As a first time owner operator, do I regret anyway? No. Do I have what are you doing? My son is just bugging me here. I hope you guys can hear me properly here. At least this, I hope there's no that much wind, but the front was so much noisy, so I had to come back at the back here and finish the recording. Yeah, let me go back to the story. So as an owner operator, what did I learn as a new owner operator, and what advice do I have for any upcoming new operator? What should I have done a little bit different? What should I have done a little bit different? Probably I will say have at least double of the price what I paid for the truck. Like, let's say if I pay for a $50,000 for the truck, have a $50,000 saved up, just for in case for stuff like this to happen, not to rely on luck. I relied on luck, hoping that I can sustain without no breakdown for the next 6-7 months, so I can recoup for the money that I paid for the truck. And some people might say, you know what, you should even get a new truck. But who knows? Get a new truck that will help you to avoid breakdown. Like, let's say if it would have broke down as a brand new truck, okay, and I have a 2-month waiting for this truck to be repaired, I'm still have to pay for the payment for the truck. The bank doesn't care that your truck broke down, that you're waiting for payment. And plus, I was new with the company, so they would hold a payment for 30 days. So let's say a 3-month payment still has to come out for the truck before I see any payment. So this is my bad luck, and I hope it doesn't happen to anybody coming into this new industry. It was just a bad luck. First load, and my truck break down. Engine just blew. And took about 10 to 15 days just to find a truck. And once they find it, now they deliver it next Tuesday, which is I think on the 14th of June. It might take 3 to 4 business days, so I might not even be in business until like the end of June. Thank God that I have some sort of income that I still generate through my other business that I have as an owner operator. So that's a small income that I have just coming in, but still able to survive, making the payment for the mortgage, making the payment for the house and all that, and some of the stuff that I need to be done. I thought about that too as well. But in worst come to worst, if I know for sure this is not gonna sustain for the next 4 or 5 months, I'm gonna go back, as I said earlier, that I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, go get a job, get it done, make sure that my truck is ready to good to go. Then I can go back and work as an owner operator if I still, wanted to go continue as an owner operator. Other than that, what I really think is the majority of people just to avoid to be a owner operator is because stuff like this, okay? You might hear so much videos in YouTube, the glamours, I made this much money, I made this, I made that, I made that. And I wanted to make a different video to show you all, not everything that you see in the trucking in the YouTube is all glamorous here. So it's rough. Truck broke down this night that I didn't sleep, thinking about it. Why did it happen? Why me, right? So it's just blaming yourself through when they were towing the truck, when they were looking for the ticket to come back from Toronto all the way back to Edmonton, Alberta, and now I have to go and find another ticket to go back to Toronto to go and grab the truck. Most likely, probably I'm gonna bobtail all the way halfway down, unless I'm very lucky that I'm gonna find a load coming out from at least I can recoup some of the damage that has been done for the last almost a month and a half. So this is the short video that I wanted to share you all, and I'm so sorry that I do not upload as much that I love to, because life is just, sometimes it's just, you want to take a little break from YouTube and you want to focus on what's going on, and you just go to a little corner in your life and just say, hey, what did I do wrong? Look at re-review of your life, and hey, time to move forward. So you can't keep looking at your life, what happened, the mistake that has been done. There's nothing you can do. You only can go forward in life. So my final thoughts, it will be, don't get discouraged that you can't, that means I broke down. It doesn't mean that, hey, it's gonna happen to you. So hopefully it will never happen to you, and I will never wish on my worst enemy the shit that happened to me, it will happen to anybody. So if you're really ready and you're thinking about it, you want to become an owner operator, go ahead, go for it. At least you tried it, and instead of saying, I wish I would have, when you are 60, 65, 75 years old. Life, that's not how life goes. So you gotta try. What do you really want? I can steal the win here. Try it. It doesn't work. Guess what? At least you're not gonna regret. I hope this video helped you all, and if you did, please put your comment below. And if you had that kind of experience, please put it down. Hopefully I can upload more videos. As I said, as I always do, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, so that way you can notify when I upload video. Till then, stay strong, and I will see you guys in the next video. As usually what I say in every end of video, yeah.